Okay, so I picked up this small 5.5 horse Yardworks snowblower earlier this summer for $80. I was hoping that it was going to be a good fit for the 5K challenge on this channel, where I try to make $5,000 in profit by fixing and selling machines. I thought this, for the price, it was worth the effort. So originally when I picked this up, I had cleaned the carb and it ran just fine. I knew that it ran the auger and the transmission just fine as well. So I was hoping that this video was just going to be me showing you the clip of the machine running and kind of what it's going to end up selling for. But when I went to go get it out the other day, it didn't want to start for anything. And believe me, I tried for far too long, pulling on it. And for you, I cut most of it out. So today we will see if it's the simple carb will need to be cleaned or will it need to have a whole new carb. Okay, so taking the carb off, she's pretty rough. Try to make sure you're in view because I can't really see the camera. Anyways, it's pretty rough looking. I had it running last winter, or earlier this summer, and it was running fine, but I didn't put any fuel stabilizer in it, and I don't think I left a whole lot of fuel in it, so it's possible that just some water got in, or anyway. So we're gonna try to diagnose that. Ideally, yeah. So I'm gonna have an empty cup here, hopefully. Yeah, empty cup while I drain it. So hopefully that we can see the fuel that's in it and see if it is contaminated with water. So put my gloves on. And I will open up the bowl, or even probably just drain it out while we're there. Well, we might have leaked it all out. Alright, well, if that's the case, I'll just pop this off. It's possible I was taking it off, I didn't. Go. Put that there. Put that off the way. And let's see what goodies are in here. Oh, there was fuel in there. Not a whole lot though. Okay, here we go. Set that over here. The float can be removed with the needle. Just stack that over there just so that I don't lose it. All right. Got some carb clean right here that I'll probably be using to clean this out. I don't want to get on any of the rubber gaskets or anything like that because it deteriorates the rubber. And I want to get into the what's this called there? What does it? The main jet. Right, I remember this one. This is one where this you probably won't see very well, but the main jet is in there. It's kind of like an orange hue to it. When we get it out, you'll see. But it's just a press insert. And it's plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a screwdriver and just press fit it back out. Yeah, there we go. Kind of see it in there. Let you remove it. And that's what it looks like. Just looking it over quickly, I mean, I don't see a whole lot of
issues with it. Looks like it should be working as it should be. There we go. That should be it. As far as anything I'm gonna remove from it. Let's do a healthy dose of down in through there. Not sure if you can see it. Probably not. It looks pretty clogged. So with this nest of things, I'm gonna try to see if I can find the best size to chase that one down. I bet you that's our problem right there. It's kind of coming out in chunks. It's hard to show, but it's got like a bunch of white chunks. Yeah, right there. Right in through there. Yeah. So it looks like to me, it looks like the rubber, it's like a rubber stopper, I think. And it's kind of deteriorated. So I'm gonna try to see if I can dig that out as best I can. I might have a spare carb around here somewhere. If not, I might have to do with ordering another one. So we'll see. See, that's why I kind of don't really like dealing with the newer things. The older ones are built a lot tougher. This newer one is kind of a... You look at it wrong and you got problems. So I'm gonna try to clean this up as best I can. I'll bring you back once it's all cleaned up, hopefully. And maybe we can salvage it. But anyway, I'll bring you back. I'll let you know how it goes. Okay. So when I was digging around in there, I realized that when I blew air in here, the air was stuck. And this is where the fuel should be going in. So it should be free. And it's stuck. So what I'm going to try to do, because I think now it wasn't just rubber, it's crystallized gas. So I'm going to put a little bit in here, and I got some compressed air. So some compressed air here. I'm going to try to shoot it through here. Alright, looks like we're getting somewhere now. Yeah, still not getting through. I'm gonna try to agitate it some more. See if maybe that'll fix it. And by agitate it, I mean the what I think to be the crystallized gas in here. Oh, I think we might have broke through or something. Got a lot more. Okay, yeah, there's a little bit, still a lot of restriction though, so we're making some progress, I think, hopefully. Guess we'll find out. I wasn't meaning for this to become an actual thing here. Actual video. I thought this was going to be quick and easy because I had it running. Thought I did everything. But I thought it was going to be a pretty cut and dry video, just showing you that it works. And He probably got the brunt of that one. But let's check it out. Oh yeah, so much easier. But I think what happened is, yeah, it's in there. That is the rubber stopper that I was talking about. So we ended up actually shoving that out. But now that we have it, and thankfully it didn't go all over the garage. That was lucky. Hopefully you can kind of bring it back to where it needs to be. Let's see how damaged it is. If it's too damaged, I'm just gonna have to order a new carb. It's not gonna be worth trying to fix it. Yeah, you could definitely see that where it was getting clogged up there. And that carb clean was probably eating it up pretty bad too. But yeah, I was supposed to have a hole right through it. I think I'm gonna try it. Putting it in and then seeing how well it goes. I might try putting it, well, it's probably got a ridge it needs to be on. It's kind of cut. Like I said, I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see this, but there's like an indent in it. I'm not sure if it needs that, because I was gonna try like just swapping it over, because that's the side that's facing up that we were seeing. So it's pretty chewed up. And anyway, so I'm gonna try to, I think I might try that. I'm gonna try flipping it, see if it'll sit right. So let's give that a shot. Wants to go sideways on me. I have a that little pin there. Her brand. Is it gonna be too much for it though? Well, it's too wide. Do I have another one? Oh yeah. What's this in here? Oh, that's another her brand. Okay. There she goes. Oh. It's in there. I don't know how well. Like I can see that it's in there pretty right. Yeah, you guys can't see very well, but it's not in there sideways or anything. So I guess the only thing left to do is, and that's definitely what the holdup was, because there was, you can still see like chunks of it. Right, you can't, but there's like little white chunks of where that gasket was. So I try not to get it in where the gasket is, because it will chew it up. I'm trying to avoid that. That might have been what happened last time, is maybe I got too much in there and it chewed it up. So let me put it all back together, and then we'll see, because I don't see there's nothing wrong with this one here. This one's good to go. And that, like I said, that one's the press fit one. So anyway, I'll get this all put back together, put it on the machine, and we'll give it a try. I'll bring you back whenever we're good to go. Okay. Take two. It's not fully put together, but put together enough, she should work. Hopefully. There we go. Okay. Well, we know it runs well. Well, we know it runs. I think well might be a overestimate. I think I need to get a new carb for it. I think that damage to the gasket for the needle, the seat for it rather, is too far gone. So I'll get a new carb, get it on order, because I've already sold this one actually to a friend of mine for 150 or 250 bucks. So I'll get the new carb installed, and hopefully in the next clip I'll have it installed and running a lot better. All right, so I'm back on fixing this snowblower that I've already sold. And I was laying around and thinking about that older snowblower, that older carb that I had. And you know how it was surging? I was thinking about maybe just taking it off again. And you can probably see I've already undone it there. It's the, I believe it's the idle low RPM jet. And if I take it out, it's sitting on top of the box of the new carb. And you kind of see it's pretty crusted over. So I bet you, like that's, sorry, I'm trying to get you into focus here. There we go. So you see that kind of port, you can't really see through it. I turn it over to the opposite side where it should be see-through. It's pretty well clogged up. And it's supposed to be through the center there too. I think what I'm gonna try to do, it's kind of a waste getting the other one that I've got down there. I'm gonna try cleaning this jet up and seeing if that fixes our surging problem. If it does, then fantastic. I've just got a spare carb. If not, then I'll just put the new carb on. Either way, the next clip, you should see it running without it surging. And that way we can run it through its paces to make sure that by the time it goes to the new owner, they don't have any problems for this season. So the next cut should be it running and everything going well, and I'll let you know whether I use the old one or the new one, how to come and play. Okay, so I just got the new carb installed, and I'm so confident. I buttoned it back up. So this is gonna suck if it doesn't work out. But I'm pretty sure new carb and everything should give her what she needs to get going. So we'll put the choke all the way on. Halfway. Give her a pump or two to go. See how she goes. We got a runner. She can now be sold, finally. So I'll get this out the door. I've already sold it. It's going to be going for $250. And then our next one is actually in this garage. It's a large Murray snowblower, 10 horse. And that one should go for a little bit more than this little dinky 5 horse. So I'm excited to get that one going. And hopefully we'll get it going in the next video. All right. Thanks for subscribing to AAA Fixin'.
Okay, getting into the AAA rating. So the affordability was a 5.5 because it did need a carb. So the all-in cost was $110 because the carb was $30. And we were able to sell it for a decent profit. For the approachability, I gave it an 8 because all it needed was a carb, and a new carb is a really quick and easy thing to do, and it's easy to diagnose too. And for the appeal, I gave it a 4. The reason for that is because those machines aren't too popular near me, because it really can't do a whole lot. You either have to have a port that you use it for or a small driveway, which makes these machines a little harder to sell. And now our grand total towards the $5,000 challenge is $237.50. So tune in next time as we try to add into that total and climb towards that $5,000 challenge. Thanks for joining in.